everyone, welcome back to Lifelight Wisdom. Thank you so much for joining me today. So a few days ago, I was drawn to do a love reading, but I did not act on it. And so I am doing that today, and so I still have some battery left within for my phone or my camera. And I will be doing a love reading, okay? And since I have the Celtic cross spread here, this is what we're going to be using. So let's use the pulp tarot deck for this. So just I'm gonna use the pulp tarot deck. Two of Cups on top of the deck. So let's do kind of a love reading, maybe a twin flame reading, where let's see like where you're at with twin flame energies. Now please keep in mind that please be very how do you call this, be very discerning about like twin flame readings, because you do not take a twin flame journey lightly, okay? And if it is a person that has hurt you, or like if you're thinking of that like that toxicity, this might not be the reading for you. So this will resonate to the people who have actually done a lot of work within themselves, and like have really understood what it means to be in the twin flame journey, okay? So let's see. And if you're drawn to this reading, there might be some messages here for you. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so this may or may not resonate, okay? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, or like fit it into your situation in no matter like the best way you see fit, okay? So what is the present situation right here? Ten of Wands, a lot of burden. What is the challenge? The Moon, the feelings. It is the feelings that is burdening you, okay? What is the root cause of this? Usually like root cause is also the subconscious for me, so I'll decide as the cards go along like what it is. I'll go by how I feel. Root cause, please. The King of Pentacles, subconscious. Oof, that is what you're trying to manifest, huh? If that's not already within your energy sphere. What is the past here? Past, please. Recent past. Recent past, please. What has been influencing this situation of burden with the feelings? Thank you. Strength. Okay, strength. Message from above, or what I would say is like consciousness, actually. Where is your conscious mind at? Oh, the Star. It's manifesting. What do you want to manifest? This. I will clarify this like with the Ten of Wands, why the feelings are a burden, because usually your thoughts and your feelings, when there is coherence between your thoughts and your feelings, that's when you manifest and make something tangible in the 3D. That's when you collapse timelines. That's when you how do you call this, collapse a particle into collapse a wave into a particle. Did I say collapse a particle? But take it as it resonates. Take how it means. Me twisting my words, okay? Immediate future, the Six of Pentacles. Your thoughts and feelings, and what I would usually say is advice for you. Let's see. Please, one card, please. The Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. Other people's thoughts and feelings. Queen of Wands, environment. Oh dear. I'm reading for the divine feminine here, huh? Okay. I'm reading for the divine feminine here. Okay. What is your hopes and fears? Draw this one, yes or no? No? Okay. Alright. Hopes and fears. Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit. Yeah, it's like getting yourself out there. Okay. And potential outcome for this situation, please. Oh. 9 of Wands. And King of Wands. Okay. Okay. Understood. Understood. 9 of Cups. And 6 of Cups. Understood. Understood. Now, your future outcome. I'm thinking this is beautiful, okay? This person, whoever you're thinking about, this divine masculine that you are calling into being, that you are calling into your energy sphere, into your energetic field, as someone who can reciprocate your energy. And that is the burden, because that's the feeling. It's like a lot of you are in a process of a lot of introspection right now, a lot of thinking within, a lot of visualizing, a lot of let me see what this feeling would be. Let me see, what is this moon about? Thank you. What is this feeling about? 8 of Swords. Like, you are restricting your own self now, like you are your own restriction. Because at the end of the day, like, I think you are now understanding how much you are worth, what is your true value. And so that has been what is kind of keeping you back from trying to manifest your true partner, your true counterpart, which is someone who can reciprocate. Okay, because right now, like, you are like facing opposite sides, like in this spread, like you are keeping opposite sides. Now, for quite some time, the recent past, you have been exhibiting a lot of bravery, a lot of strength, a lot of working on yourself. You might have even gone through a breakup, something that, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a breakup, something that kind of shook your foundations. I'm seeing the tower in my head. I'm seeing the tower in my head. But like, you've been very, very strong, been very courageous in being able to face that. And the thing is, your hopes and fears, like, yes, you have been you've been carrying such a heavy burden within yourself, within you, and that has like kind of got you feeling a little bit introspective, a little bit down, and that's why your hopes and fears right now is like, okay, like, when will this process get set into motion, is what I'm hearing. Okay, when will the wheel turn? You know, when will this make progress? And you are kind of worried as well that, okay, did I really learn the lessons that I need to learn while I was up on that mountain, or like while I was up reflecting on myself, while I was am I really coming down the mountain, is where. And it's such a funny thing, because like here in this particular deck, you can see that the Hermit is coming down the mountain. He is not up the mountain. He's not coming up the mountain. He's coming down the mountain. And so it's like, am I being grounded in what I want, or am I being delusional in what I want? And the answer is no, because you are now, this is the advice for you as well, and this is your thoughts and feelings as well, but the advice for you is like, you are now recognizing your value, and if you haven't already recognized your value, you should, because other people see you as someone who is so valuable, so beautiful, so attractive, so charismatic. Like, you are a queen inside and out, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you are valuable inside and out, and it's time you see that too, is what I'm hearing. It's time you see that too. because like if there's no balance between the two, then there's no alignment. Okay, but this is such a beautiful thing, like Queen of Pentacles and Temperance. See, balance, temperance. Inside and outside, as above so below. Okay, as with your mind, as with your body, which is your intuition, like which speaks through emotions, through emotions, and through in your intuition is what I was referring to. Because right now, what is this feeling? This is what is holding you back. That challenge is like, okay, like the emotions are there actually, but perhaps there's that burden in your mind, or as I've said, like my words got twisted a while ago, it's the body that is not completely understanding. Your emotions in the body is not coherent with what you want to manifest, or like consciously, which is like someone who can meet you at the same level, someone who is your equal, someone who is your true partner. Okay, that is the emotion. And so what is the advice here is that you need to be able to give yourself the time and the space and the willingness and the energy to get yourself out of that bind. Get yourself out of that bind. And how do you do this practically? It's to make your nervous system be comfortable with the idea of receiving. Yeah, you have to make yourself comfortable with the idea of receiving that which you want. Okay, because of course you have the idea of what you want to manifest. You want to manifest. Hello guys, sorry for that. Sorry for the video getting cut off. My battery ran out and thus my phone turned off. I took the opportunity while my phone was charging to clean myself up and like change into more comfortable clothes. But as I was saying, I had to rewatch uh, where I stopped to in order to figure out like what I've said or like where I stopped. But um, I think we stopped just in time on the part where I was saying that you have to, you know what you are worth and you know what you want to manifest. Okay, you know your mind knows what it wants to manifest already. Okay, however, it is sort of um for me sometimes like sometimes it's the mind that gets in the way, but in this case it is a little bit of the body that is getting in the way. Why? Because you have become addicted to certain emotions that are kind of keeping you from manifesting this love that you want in your life, like your partner or your equal partner. Why? And it's not just, it's not to, it's not something against you actually. It's just something that, you know, growing up you learn in the process of like seeing how love is modeled in your life, for example with your parents, or um, you know, with people around you in media. Okay, so in this case it is the body that is, as I've said, like I twisted my words a while ago, like the particle into wave situation. um in this case it is the body. It is having to make your nervous system comfortable with the idea of being able to receive that which you are trying to manifest. And how do you do that? Um it's getting used to that fact, getting used to that energy, because otherwise if your body is not used to like a certain kind of frequency, a certain kind of energy, and emotions are energy in motion, then it is going to assume that that is not safe for you. And so in essence, that is not safe for you to receive someone who is actually uh, your perfect match, whatever it is you're trying to manifest. Okay, and this is your thoughts and feelings. This is more internal, and this is more. This is also the advice. So it's just treat it as like an amalgamation of both. Um, because you see here, she is offering the coin. It is also seeing yourself as being able to offer that which you want in your life. And it's also pointing to the fact that you have to offer yourself um, that which you want. So, whether that's energy of someone, for example, you subconsciously you want the King of Pentacles, right? You want that stability. And um, I'm not just talking about financial stability, although that is part of it because it helps for someone to give you. You are soft, not in soft like in a weak way, because soft is strong, but someone who is able to kind of give you the structure, like the scaffolding, in order for you to build on what you want. Okay, like to build um, a family or build your empire, build your, to build together, right? Because it is kind of and you have like here the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. All I can say for you is, of course, this is art. This is a twin flame reading. So this is your perfect match. So this is someone who is really not just able to give you the stability, you also give them the stability. You complement each other in the perfect way. And King of Wands, Queen of Wands, you have the same willpower, you have the same charisma, you have the same influence on other people, you have the same passions. It may not be like actually, I mean, it's not same because sometimes like equal, assume people assume that being equal means being the same or like being identical. That's not the case. It can be equal in the sense that like you complement each other. Whatever one lacks, you complete in order to make a whole. Okay, so yeah, you are on your way, you are manifesting this. And I understand the worry of, okay, did I learn the lesson of what I need to learn, and why is this not panning out or like not progressing as quickly as I want it to be. And then there's also that struggle of um between surrendering and then being able to kind of do certain things in your present in order for this outcome to be brought about. But the best thing and the best advice for you here is that really it's to give yourself the love that you want. Say, for example, you want the King of Pentacles, someone who is building like your the scaffolding for you, or like the structure for you, was providing you with a certain structure. Energetically, that means you have to provide your own self with that structure, and then that's how your counterpart will meet you. That's how you meet each other, because you are in the same frequency. You are tuning to the same frequency. For example, in the radio, you cannot. It's like static. If you are entertaining other frequencies, say for example, whatever this is um, that you had to be strong about, that you had to overcome, and then I'm telling you, it's keep that up. Like, that is static. I think you've already learned what it is that you cannot tolerate in your life. and you have learned the boundaries that you needed to learn. Because, yeah, this is the external factors for you. You have the charisma, you have the influence, and more importantly, you have the power to influence your own self, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's the difficulty of being able to decide. This is also like the decision, deciding what it is that you want, because there are different options, right? Like there have been different options, there have been different models in terms of love that you came across, and it can get confusing. It can get confusing. But as I've said, it's you being safe in your own bodies, being safe to receive the love that, um, being safe to receive the love that you want for yourself. Okay. And overall here, I would say, like, what I see with the outcome is you have the Nine of Wands. You have been very resilient in meeting the challenges that has been thrown your way. And the thing is, I think it's also telling you to be okay within yourself. If whether or not this other person comes into your life physically, be okay within yourself, because you have the energy within you, because you give yourself that energy, you give yourself that love, you give yourself that care, you give yourself that attention, you give yourself the structure, you know, like, um and usually I would say like Nine of Wands, and it's like it is missing one wand. And where is the that one wand is that Ten of Wands, like the complete Ten of Wands. See, it's like Nine of Wands, and then there's that one here with the King of Wands. It's a completion. It's a cycle. You're completing and letting go of the burden. And there might be some memories, like some past life connection. For sure, there's the past life connection, because if this is your twin flame, because this is not your first, what we call, like, this is not your first rodeo. This is not your first go around, um, loving each other. And you will know this is a process of remembering each other. This is a lot of remembering. So, like, see, you are trying to manifest someone, right? You are trying to manifest, say you're trying to manifest someone who is financially stable, someone who is caring, someone who's emotionally, um, fulfilling. You don't have to regret or like be limit yourself, in trying to manifest that, because what you are doing is actually remembering what it is that your body and what your soul needs. And that is the Six of Cups here. Okay. And the Nine of Cups here, it's the outcome here is like you are going to be so fulfilled within yourself. And I can see it here, internal and externally. You are integrating within yourself, you're healing yourself, and you really have that fulfillment within yourself. And this is like the Star, the Nine of Cups, both cards of wishes being fulfilled. So whatever it is you're trying to manifest when it comes to love, um, the thing is, what you're trying to manifest is not a desire. It's something that you're trying to remember. Remember that, okay? There's a difference. There's a difference, okay? You are trying to remember, that energy, that frequency of that person that you want to come into your life, that energy that you want to come into your life, okay? Let's see. Just like a final potential outcome for this, you're in the process of understanding your own worth, and then actually showing, because like Queen of Wands is a very, like a showpiece queen, like she's someone who, it's not displaying herself for attention, like bending herself about for attention, but she just naturally gets the attention. And like you are now being more comfortable as well in actually getting yourself out there. And I know that is the fear here, is that, okay, am I really making that progress that I think I'm making? But the answer is yes. Okay. Okay. Three of Wands. Yeah. It's looking towards the horizon. Maybe some travel. Maybe you'll meet them while traveling. Ooh. And then you have did it come out? I don't really read much of reversals. Um oh my god. King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. But it didn't come, did it come reverse? I don't know. But in any case, you have the Sun, and so the King of Cups, you will meet someone very wealthy, someone who will build an empire with you, someone who is gonna make you so happy, someone who will heal your inner child as no, because like you've healed your inner child is what I'm hearing. Okay. And both of you would know how to offer the love that each other deserves. Okay. Let's see. Page of Wands. Yeah. Page of Wands. It's very soon. It will come in very soon. I'm hearing autumn. I'm hearing autumn. Eight of Cups. Because you have walked away. Ace of Cups. You have walked away. What is you have walked away from? It's that energy of like one thinking that there's just like one true partner for you, which is not true. You can provide yourself with the energy and the love that you want from others. Okay. I think it's also telling me, like spirit is telling me to stop outsourcing um your value, or like what it means is like stop basing your value on how other people think of you is what I'm hearing. Stop outsourcing your provision, your protection to others. Provide that stability to yourself, provide that protection to yourself, provide those boundaries to yourself. Okay, that is what I'm hearing here. Okay, all right, let's see. I think I'll keep these cards for now, but i'm just I'm just drawn to do this romance and love oracle cards. The X. Healing from past heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. um as I said, strength, this is the past. This is the past. It might be coming in to coming into the equation, like learning and like learning about what it is that you didn't want. And it will take some patience on your side. Okay, it does call upon a little bit more patience on your side. But celebrate for today, celebrate the love you share with those who matter most. And if it's not already obvious to you, you should matter the most. Okay. And then attraction, you are attracting the right person at the right time into your life. This is about timing. So I'm just gonna draw a card, like just one timing card, just to give us a bone. Let's ask spirits to throw us a bone with regards to timing. Because it is like the time is nigh, is what I'm hearing. It's coming. It's coming. This is where the energy is at. Mostly it's like really being able to there is no more time. Yeah, there is no more time for you to waste on what I'm hearing is there's no more time for you to waste on not giving yourself or not allowing yourself to be comfortable with the love that you think. So it's like time is up. Time is up with the things that you can no longer tolerate. There is like one card. March. and then within the next couple of months. Next week also looks promising. So March, so something in spring, I guess. Something in spring is going to come. Let's see as well. This is in French, but this one has been attendre encore is like wait a little bit more. But this has been really, really um as I was saying, this has been really, really accurate. So it's set in line around spring, and I think it might spirit tell us like when it's going to start, because I think this is well hiver, sometime in winter. I think something is going to change, but like spring is when it comes to full fruition. When is this going to start? When is it? And like it's getting set into motion. Next full moon. Next full moon. The full moon just huh? Yeah, the full moon just passed. So yeah, something in September. Have faith, divine timing is at play. And you don't have to go too fast, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Okay. Oh, there was like cards that like prochain jour, été. So it can be as soon as the end of summer. I'm just feeling something with September, to be honest. Um, but we'll see. But it will come into full circle around spring. Like I feel like that spring is for like okay, you reach like a stable you reach a stable state within this connection. Soulmate. Reaching out, expect a call or text from your person of interest. You have found your romantic counterpart. This is not just like a text message. This is also like the call. Your counterpart, your soulmate, is calling out to you to remember as quickly as possible. It's a bit counterintuitive, right? Like, oh, you're going too fast. Um, Slow down. There's no more time. But it's it's you know what is the right timing for you is what I'm hearing. But it is really your soulmate is calling upon you to remember as soon as possible. Um, Remember them as soon as possible, and then kind of change and fix your energy towards tuning into that right frequency. Okay. 0330, lucky shirt, love, peace, hope, and optimism, transferring responsibility to others. This is what I said about outsourcing. Do not outsource your protection, your power to anybody else. Progress, creativity, pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. So I think for now, it's really asking upon you to work on yourself. And then the eye candy. Let me just see. 5555, clarity and great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace, forward process. You aren't a victim of circumstance, rather, you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you're willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. So, I think what I'm sensing here is work on yourself, interact with the right people who come into your life. Like you have the ability and the intuition to see what what type of people you want in your life, and at the same time, what I'm just saying, like what type of people, but like what type of energy you want in your life, and you are having that clarity. You are remembering what it is that is you are remembering what you deserve is what I'm hearing here. Okay, so just continue to work on your goals. As many tarot readers will say, being okay without something is when it comes even faster. Okay, so when it comes to manifesting your counterpart, or like a partner, or a partner in love, or your soulmate, there are multiple soulmates, not just like your twin flame, but it is up to you. It is up to you to set the standards that you want for yourself, and I think you are becoming very, very clear on that. And the more that you are clear on that standards, the more you keep up those boundaries, the faster it will come in. Okay, and it will come in no time at all, actually. Okay, that's been it for your love reading. I hope that this reading helped you. Please do share, like, comment, and subscribe if this helped you, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.